My name is Abhigya. Today, Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Today I am going to tell a story from the Amar Chitrakatha, and it's called Chandrahasa. Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen called King Medhavi, and once upon a time, what happened? A big army surrounded the whole fort of King Medhavi. A big army. They were enemies. They wanted to capture King Medhavi. So once what happened? Medhavi said to his minister, "Rally our armies. Get ready. Let's fight these enemies. We'll give them a fitting reply." And then King Medhavi went with all his forces. In the following battle, King Medhavi was killed. When the news of his death reached the queen, she said, "Oh my God!" And then she said, "Oh my son, now I have to join your father." Then he said like that. In the customs of the Indian customs, when the husband died and the child is too small, the queen had to sit in the fire.
Then who will take care of the child?
Yeah, the child had to go.
Where?
Inside a tunnel. Then the child, the queen called her nurse. The nurse, someone has to take inside the tunnel. So the nurse took the baby boy and took him inside a tunnel. The soldier said, yeah, there was one soldier standing over there. He said, quick, go inside the tunnel. And then the nurse got inside the tunnel. She walked and then reached a village. Once in the village, seeing the poor lady and the baby boy, the woman of the village would give something for the baby boy to eat. So then what happened? Once, after some years, the nurse died. So the village woman would give the baby boy some things to eat. No, now he is not a baby. He is quite 5 years old or something. So they gave him milk, mangoes, and all the things he wanted. So Chandrahasa was quite polite at that time. Then what happened? One day, he wanted someone to play with. So one day he saw some children playing in a Gurukul. Some children playing outside the Gurukul. They were playing some games of marbles. And then Chandrahasa asked the children, "Can I join you?" One of the children said, "Only if you have a marble." This night, Chandrahasa said, "Vishnu, oh Lord Vishnu, please give me a marble." And then when he slept and he got up, the next morning, he went out. There on the roadside, he found a marble. "There's a marble," Chandrahasa said. But actually, it was not a ordinary marble. It was a shalagram. And a shalagram is a representative of Lord Vishnu.
Shalagram.
It is said to be the representative of Lord Vishnu. But Chandrahasa didn't know that. So he took the marble and he played with the children. The children said, "Okay, you can come and you can join us." So Chandrahasa put his marble on the other marbles. It just beat all the marbles. And the marbles went rolling to other trees and dashed all the trees and fell down. The marbles. Then what happened? Chandrahasa was quite happy with it. And all the boys admired him. And soon Chandrahasa became their leader. So, once Chandrahasa was playing, so the captain, the minister of Kalindaka was watching this, playing things, what they were playing. And then he had a guest as a Brahmin. That Brahmin said, you see that boy, that street urchin over there? He showed. And then, yeah, I do, said the minister. And then he said, he is going to be the king of Kalindaka once. Because the Brahmin had special powers, he could recognize what the child could be. So, the minister was very upset. He said. Then he thought, my child, Mandana, would be the king of Kalindaka, not this street urchin. He thought like that. So then what happened? Inside the castle, he said, killers, there's a boy in that middle. Can you see him over there in the middle with a blue veshti? They said. And then, yes, I can, said the killers. Then what happened? You go and kill him, said the minister. Leave the job to us, O king, said the killers. And then they went outside. They ran with the axes, scaring all the other children so that they could focus on Chandrahasa and kill him. Then they went closer to kill Chandrahasa. They went to him and took him to the forest, and they fought with each other. No, I would hold him, you do the killing. No, I would hold him, you do the killing. You hold him, I would do the killing. They were fighting like this. And Chandrahasa was saying, Hari Hari, Hari Hari. So when he was doing that, the people thought, the killers, Lord Vishnu did some magic on their minds. They thought, I don't want to kill this boy. No need I don't know why. Thought like that. And they just saw on his foot, he had 6 toes, 6 of them. Then they thought, let's deceive the minister and get a gift by cutting the 6th toe off and giving it to the king, to the minister. Then he will surely give us lots of money. And then they cut off the 6th toe, and Chandrahasa felt no pain because he said Hari Hari. And then they took the 6th toe and showed the minister. The minister said, oh, very good. Have you killed him? Here's the proof, sir, said the killers. And they showed the toe of Chandrahasa. Then what happened? The minister gave them lot of money. Then what happened? One day, then the minister thought, let's hope the wolves have a fine feast. They said. And then what happened? But that was not true. Chandrahasa was being cared by the animals of the forest. And then what happened? One day he was sitting alone in the forest and playing with the nearby animals. At that time, the king of Kalindaka came. Chik, he went on his horse and he came for a hunt to the forest. When he came close to the little boy, he saw him. I don't have any son, he thought. And Chandrahasa said, I don't have any father. And then the king of Kalindaka said, okay, I shall have him as my son. And then he said to Chandrahasa, from now on I shall be your father and you my son. Then he took him on his chariot and went to his castle. Then what happened? At the castle, he showed it to his queen. The queen said, "What shall we call this boy?" The king said, "What shall we call this boy?" And the queen said, "When he smiles, the whole room fills with moonlight." "You said his name," said the king. You really said his name," said the king. And then they called him Chandrahasa. That's when they called him. But at the beginning. Then what happened? I think there's more. Then what happened? At that place, they called him Chandrahasa. And then the king of Kalindaka gave it to a guru. And the guru taught him the weapons, bow and arrow, club fighting, sword fighting, and everything. He used to beat all the other princes of the king. And then he was so strong. Then what happened one day, the king of Kalindaka said, "The minister of Kalindaka is going to come. Go greet him." Chandrahasa went. He greeted the boy. Chandrahasa went and he greeted the minister. Come, said Chandrahasa. And the minister came in. He went and had a fine talk with the king of Kalindaka. He said, "You didn't have any son. How did you get this son?" And then the king of Kalindaka said, "Just 13 years before, I got this boy in the forest. He was a street urchin," he told me. Then the minister thought, so 13 years before, there was a boy, isn't it, on the forest? I think the killers have deceived me. And then he said, okay. And he went out into his castle. And he said to the killer, and he hatched another plot to kill Chandrahasa because he wanted Mandana to become the king. So he hatched another plot. So now, the second plot, he said he said to Chandrahasa, Chandrahasa, today you go to the Kali temple, okay, and worship Mother Kali. Then Chandrahasa said, "Okay, as you wish, master." And then he went to the Kali temple. Meanwhile, the king of Kalindaka had become quite old and he was about to die. So once he said to his minister, "Do you know what? When I see at the mirror, my head is like, there's no head. So when he looks at the mirror, there's no reflection of his head." So he asked the minister, "Why is this happening?" The minister said, "That shows that your end is nearing." Then the king said, "Okay, but my beautiful daughter is not yet being married." Then he said, then a minister said, "It's okay, you marry her to the handsome and smart-looking Chandrahasa." Then the king said, "Okay, I will do that." And then he sent the priest to look for Mandana. And then the priest said, Mandana, go get Chandrahasa over here. Then Mandana went fast on his horse. He said to Chandrahasa, the king of Kalindaka, the minister of Kalindaka wants you here. Please come. Yeah, but the minister of Kalindaka said that I have to go to the Kali temple. Then Mandana said, No, I will go to the Kali temple. You go to the
kingdom,
to the castle.
Palace.
So what happened? Then inside the castle, he got married to the daughter of the king. Then he got married. Then what happened? when he got married, this was the plot that he made, the minister. Then Mandana went inside the temple. Then the killers who were told to kill the lonely worshipper in the temple went and they killed Mandara who was in the temple.
Oh.
Then what happened? When Chandrahasa came back, he told, "Thank you, minister." And he said, "Did you go to the temple?" The minister said, "Yes." "No, I didn't. Your Mandara instead went to the temple." "No, no," cried the minister. He went running as fast as he could, but he was too late. Mandara was already killed. So when he reached over there, he was filled with grief. When he was filled with grief, he was so sad that he stabbed himself. Then what happened? Later, after some time, luckily, Chandrahasa came over there. He said, "Mother Kali, what have you done? Oh no." And he said, please bake the,
Bring them back to life.
Yeah, bring them back to life. But his prayers were unheard. Then he said, "So accept me, Mother Kali, instead of these two." And he was about to stab himself when Mother Kali appeared before him. "I won't let a person like you die." And then she revived both of those people. And then, "Sorry for doing that. I beg you," said the minister. No. The bad blood in your mind has got out of your body when you stabbed yourself. It doesn't matter. Now you're a good man. And then the minister said, "Okay, you can be the king of Kalindaka." And that was the end of the story.
Wonderful, Abhigya. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, sir.
Hari Bol.